call me Gold Mouth, that's what I said.
Goldmouth Gamer.
And Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA. An NFC South matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Bucs here for their first drive. He always demands attention.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go! Grind 38!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go! Grind 38!
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go! What? 90!
Throwing the interception. Here's Bridgewater. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Look like man coverage. Able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to trap as the game moves along here.
It certainly will. There's so many different ways that they will try and figure out whether you're a man or a zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Fighting this, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know these defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On third down, Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they're moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
That feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Come on, let's go!
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! Ohio!
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
So out come the Bucs now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Carter, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love the unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. What, 90?
On 2nd down, Winston again. And that's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cross. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well, and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can get some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on the clock for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. Now, nice job on the return there. 16. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they didn't compile a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after this field goal.
That can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And now running right through it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Yards on the top. Bridgewater on 1st down. Steps away to his left. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. You get something about your rush legs. Try not to get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Steps away. Throw left side complete. It's Carr. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but
Still
all for
second
naught
down.
on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater going up top. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
White 90. White 90. White.
From the gun, Bridgewater. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. That'll go for only 7 on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he finds Howard complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
Still
I
second
think
down.
if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stuck behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts for his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run, flies in like a missile, stopped out behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
3rd and long for Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drive.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? You create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Come on, let's go.
This is Gillisley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run with Gillisley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards and loses Sticks. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bouncing out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carr.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
That was a nice strong run by the guy they called the field general.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, let's go. What? None.
They go play action. Bridgewater. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Let's go. What?
They go play action. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see the ball out rush like that, I find a way because I'm going to use your aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
All right, Bart, let's go back on the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
You hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. Nifty footwork at the 45. Excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Saints on the short field of fumble. They take over here, 1st and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they're going to not running back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game, and we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try to take the field goal out of it.
Oh, let's go. White 90.
Here's Gillisley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go.
2nd down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2. Really nice pickup of 14 yards and a bruise of sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, they're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So an even first quarter on this one.
Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Let's go! Grand 38!
Following the interception, Winston. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Looking downfield for Godwin. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go!
To throw is Winston. That is incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go! 190! 190!
They'll throw again. Winston. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after try forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back coming onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring more people touching it for a while. Then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we slip in the second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Bridgewater now on second down. He's got his man in the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Third catch in his first half for him, and this one is a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Shedding the tackle. Buying time to his left. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gives him the first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know you can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? Those broken plays you can't count for.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, are a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Brand 38.
First down, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Ohio.
On second down, Bridgewater again. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that
Brand
one.
38. Flex round. Flex round.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. That's complete to Meredith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him. He was able to flash out to his right and trying to beat people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Come on, let's go.
On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by any...
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10. Off the corner. Where did he come from? Well, yeah, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose your question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where it came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, you think about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No game.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And then we're going on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
For some reason, it seems to work better than going downfield and moving the ball downfield, running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
A little too aggressive
Automatic first
defensively, and the
down.
flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio. I got him. On me. Rush it. Ohio. Ohio.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Keeps himself upright. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
The Saints on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's all the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll try to run it in with Gillisley. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
The intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game.
Now they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. Ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up and able to stuff down there for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to haul away something a little more advantageous.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So what's the goal? It's really nice defensively when you rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Or shifts past him. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I took off this headset.
Get this running game going.
I want to get this running game going. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
At this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go!
From the gun, Winston finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there.
I think it's a high percentage play. If you get the completion, what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Gillisley.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Still first down.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He's up to 70 yards now in his first half receiving as he's got a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about it, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. Got right to the sack.
The Saints on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater now. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Taking it about the 16, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And this is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up his own defense. Those guys are sitting back and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the opposite of the quarterback when it delivers the ball.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Winston now to throw on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
To the air again with Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. In for the score. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All right, partner, let's go to cliche time. We're all back to even after that score tied the game.
A try here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now the Saints get set to try out there. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators are probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Let's go. What?
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second down, Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Fielded at the 33.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jameis now on 1st down. It's caught. Humphreys.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What?
The first down throw for Winston. He's got daylight. 30. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now that was a beautiful play. A big 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. How would you do that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Second half. That's fielded in the end zone.
In a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense. Still second down.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They go play action. Bridgewater out to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer to 3rd down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe he saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
And open out the rook with a heck of a catch. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Grand 38.
On 3rd, here's an option play right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time, and 1st down on the keeper.
If you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time game there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he killing himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on quarterback.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Here we go.
3rd and goal, here's the option left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Let's go. Grand 38.
First down, Winston. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Come on, let's go.
Play fake. Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker on that play emerged.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give them cover a little bit of space to try and help out their defense.
They got the safe completion on 3rd. And take it right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Come on, let's go. One.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Able to slither by. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go. What? 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Winston now. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys will like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up the touchdown their last time out. For the last moment, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39. Following the 10-yard return. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Cut.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A second nice move. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punt.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
4 down. Let's go. Brand 38.
Play action now. Winston. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we signed in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
Now Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his element, man, that time. Ends up leading it just a bit too much.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter down. He's on here to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, but able to keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Flex round.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle to Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get the first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And the receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's
particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now the try here for the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Wilson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them running the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
So-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we had to call that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Winston. He gets it to Humphries. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Dirk Cutter's guys go for it, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. At this stage of the game in the second, down 3 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, they could get another score here. They didn't get it. It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Shaking hands with the team, hugging them, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Come on, let's go.
1st down, Bridgewater. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out front, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
Everything has been going their way for the most part. Yeah, I saw that lane start to develop. He took advantage of it. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Dancing to his left. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints add on to their lead.
It's what happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL, because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive of 4 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. But when you get them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just don't leave the game out that way.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only 1 time. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw again. Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Cross. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. John Cutter's guys go for it, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're there, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we've got to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. Now a handoff looking right. Breaks a tackle. Fights free yet again. Got some real estate inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. That looked like an example of what we said back in the 1st half. A running back of this size can really wear down the defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And what else he's doing is inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that's caught by Smith. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints are pouring it on.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback, you're saying?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Now the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. That time, a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jameis now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Let's go! Brad 38!
To the air again with Winston. Powers through. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, tried to get it downfield.
The Buccaneers punter now as he's going to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile high air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Here's Ingram. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Ingram found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go now. 3.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And King's got it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That'll give them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slam.
In today's football, receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. If you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go now. Blue line it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. They have a nice cushion. They just want to throw it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go and run out the clock and get a win. As many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those
Here
fingers.
we go. 319. 319.
On the counter, Ingram. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. In for the score. And the Saints just continue to roll.
One of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's a sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
No, she's at
She's
least
on like the 5th tune at
yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On second down, Winston again. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception for 7. It's third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled it up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here we go. What?
On third down, it's Barber. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key was stopping the run game. How they've done it so successfully.
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, you talk about the top plays that these guys have to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Oh, nice move. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When the coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never started doing that. Let's come out of the situation. In this case, though, he's going to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beat out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cross. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Winston. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
3rd and long for Winston. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 2nd down, Ingram. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Set! 319! 319!
On 3rd down, it's Ingram. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from